Now in your section formula, 2 points are given. Say your A with coordinates say x1, y1, and another point is given. Say B x2, y2. The coordinates of these two are given to you. Now what you do is you can join them with the help of a straight line. Okay. When you join them with the help of a straight line, and in this straight line, or rather on this straight line, in fact on this straight line, you want to find out a point, say P. On this straight line, you want to find out a point P such that this point P divides this entire line AB, this segment AB, in the ratio of m is to n. This point P, so I repeat once more, this point P will divide this entire straight line, it will divide in the ratio m is to n. Now what does this ratio m is to n mean? It means m parts will lie here and n parts will lie here. N part of the length, m part of the length lies here. Okay, and n part lie here. Okay, we are going to find out the coordinates of P such that AB, this entire line segment, is divided in the ratio m is to n. Then the formula for this would be, in order to find out the coordinates of P, the formula would be mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. And the y coordinate of P will be my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, where we have taken AP, the ratio AP is to PB. What is AP is to PB? This AP, this length AP is to this PB. We have taken as m is to n. Okay. This is what you need to remember. This formula is called section formula. Okay. Let us see one application of this formula. You have to remember this formula. Let us see one application of this formula. Here see example 1 I have given you. Write down the coordinates of the point P that divides the line joining A minus 4, 1 and B 17, 10 in the ratio 1 is to 2. So what I do here is, let us take a point A here. Coordinates are given to be minus 4, 1. And let us take a point B here, whose coordinates are given to be 17, 10. Okay. So what we do here is we join these 2 points. Okay. We join these 2 points and we want to find out the coordinates of P. Let us take the coordinate, let us take any point P here. Any point you can take on the line. Okay, such that this point P divides this entire segment, this entire line segment, okay, in the ratio 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2 means one part lies here, one part of the length lies here, and two parts of the length lie here. Okay. Now see the direction in which you are taking. This is very important. Okay. First we have taken here AP is to PB is equal to 1 is to 2. Okay. That means AP is to PB we have taken. We are starting from this point A. AP then is to PB. When we are doing this, then remember we would like to take, when we are starting from A, we would like to take this one as our x1, y1, and this one as our x2, y2. So if we are starting from A, then we will take A as our x1, y1 and B as our x2, y2. Okay, I will show you the second case also. It is given in the note also. Okay, what if we start
Nice
from,
class.
what if we start from B, then what happens? Okay, so what we are going to do here, we are going to write here, in order just to start with, just because we are starting, we are writing all this here. X1 is equal to minus 4, y1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 17, y2 is equal to 10. And what is m here? This is m is to n, right? So m here is 1 and n here is 2. Okay, so therefore from section formula, what are the coordinates of P? What are the coordinates of P? mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n.
By M plus N.
Now we simply need to put the values here. You have taken m as 1, so we put m equal to 1, and x2 we have taken as 17 plus n is 2 and x1 is minus 4. M and n are 1 and 2, so m plus n is 1 plus 2. Similarly here you have m y2, y2 is 10 plus n y1, y1 is 1 divided by m plus n. This now will give our coordinates of P. We simplify this. 17 minus 8 by 3, 10 plus 2 by 3 is equal to P 9 by 3, and this is 12 by 3. This is P, this cancels 3 times, cancels 4 times. The coordinates of P we have found out to be 3, 4. Any question here in this example that I have worked out? You have to remember this formula. There is no other option. Tell me. Any questions you have
No, sir.
as far as this example is concerned?
No, sir. No, sir.
Fine. Now what we'll try to do is we'll work out the same problem, but in a little different manner. That is, we started from A. This time we are going to start from B. See what are the changes that are going to take place. See, when we are going to start from B, first of all, we are going to take this one as our x1, y1, and this one as our x2, y2. So we write this one as x1, y1, and this one as our x2, y2. Also, the ratio that we are going to take, two parts lie here. So since we are starting from B, Apurva, why are you chatting so much? If we are starting from B, BP,
Sir, Vivek is disturbing me. He's texting me in the private.
so let him text.
So
Why are you texting him?
Why are you replying him back? So BP is to PA is 2 is to 1, right or wrong? Since we started from B, we took B as our x1, y1 and A as our x2, y2. Now see, this BP contains two parts and this PA contains one part. So now we are taking, since we started from B, now we are taking this ratio. BP is to PA is equal to 2 is to 1. So that is why I'm telling you the direction is very important. Where you want to start. Wherever you want to start, you have to take your ratio accordingly. Since we are starting from B, that is why we are taking our ratio as 2 is to 1. Okay, I hope this is clear. Or any question?
Sir, the ratio will be given.
No, it depends on you. The ratio will be given, but it depends on you where you want to start, whether you want to start from A or you want to start from B. Understood?
Okay, sir.
So wherever you want to start, so here again, we are starting starting from B, so we have taken B as x1, y1 and A as x2, y2. Since we are starting from B, we'll take BP till this point and then is to PA. Understood? That is the idea. Now we'll proceed to, with the help of section formula, we are going to find out the coordinates of P. But this time, a little, we are starting from B. A little change is required here. Okay. So what is my, here, we have taken B as x1, y1. So x1 here is 17. Y1 here is 10. X2 here is -4. Y2 here is 1. M here is, this is M is to N. Okay. So M here is 2 and N here is 1. Okay. Now we shall use the formula to find out. So coordinates of P this time will be M, which is our 2, x2 -4 plus N is 1, x1 is 17 divided by M plus N, 2 plus 1. M y2 is 1 plus N y1 is 10 divided by M plus N. Now let's simplify this. You get -8 plus 17 by 3 and you get 2 plus 10 by 3. P 9 by 3, 12 by 3, which is P 3, 4. You see, as earlier we have got the coordinates of P as 3, 4. But this time the change was that instead of starting from A, instead of taking A as x1, y1, we took B as x1, y1. And remember, when we were taking A as x1, y1, we took the ratio AP is to PB is equal to 1 is to 2. We took this ratio. But when we are starting from B, we took the ratio 2 is to 1. That is BP is to PA. Remember this. This is very important. Okay. So wherever you are starting, your ratio will change accordingly. Clear? Let us take one more example. Here. If P 1 minus 2 is a point on the line segment A 3 minus 6 and B 6y. So you have, let us take a point A 3 minus 6 and let us take a point B xy. Okay. If A, if P minus 1, Oh, P minus 1, 2. Okay, fine. P is a point minus 1, 2. Not A. Fine. B is a point XY on the line A minus 3, 6. Okay, so A is my 3 minus 6. Okay, and we join this with the help of a straight line. Okay, so we join this. Coordinates of the extremes are given, A and B. And P is a point on the line. P is, say, somewhere here. Any point you can take. P is a point on the line. Say 1, minus 2. Okay, such that AP is to PB is equal to 2 is to 3. So here AP is to PB is equal to 2 is to 3. Okay, find the coordinates of B. That means XY. You need to find X and Y. So clearly here, what is given here? This ratio, this AP. So you are starting from A. AP is to PB. So we have to take this as our X1 by 1 and this as our X2 Y2. Right? Now suppose, this is just for your clarification sake. Suppose if you want to take B as your X1 Y1. Suppose I want to start from B. So I take B as my X1 Y1 and A as my X2 Y2. So we have the ratio here is 2 is to 3. So 2 parts lie here and 3 parts lie here. Right? So therefore, if we are starting from B, then we need to take BP is to PA, which is 3 is to 2. So you see that when we are starting from B, we are taking the ratio 3 is to 2. But if we are starting from A, we are taking the ratio 2 is to 3. Okay. So let's start from A. If we start from A, we take A as X1, Y1. And this is our X2, Y2. Okay. And so here we take the ratio AP is to PB is equal to 2 is to 3. Okay. So here what else is given? Here you have X1 is equal to 3, Y1 is equal to minus 6, X2 is equal to X, Y2 is equal to Y. This is our ratio M is to N. So M here is 2 and N here is 3. So therefore coordinates of P, write the formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus my1 ny1 by m plus n. Now we put the values simply. We plug the values in the formula. M is 2, x2 is x, n is 3, x1 is 3, divided by m plus n, which is 2 plus 3, my2 m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. Okay, we have got the coordinates of P as 2x plus 9 by 5, 2y.
So, but
Minus
we don't know the value of X and Y.
Yes, that I'm coming to that. But we have found out the coordinates of P, right? In terms of X and Y.
Yes.
So now see, the coordinates of P are given to be what? 1 minus 2.
1 is to 1.
So therefore, 2x plus 9, this coordinate of P that we have found out, in terms of x and y must be equal to the given coordinate. And what is the given coordinate? 1
1
minus 2.
minus 2.
1 minus 2.
Okay, so this is, now you get equate the x coordinate and the y coordinate. That means 2x plus 9 by 5 must be equal to 1, and
1
2y minus 18 by 5
minus 2.
equal to minus 2.
Minus 2.
Now you solve for x and y.
2x plus 9 equals to 5. Minus 2 comma 4.
So one question.
Go ahead.
So I'm asking, if they would have asked find the coordinates of P, then how would we have done the sum?
Coordinates of P. You
Yes,
mean
sir.
this
The
coordinate?
value of x and y.
Then they will give you the value of x and y, and then you will proceed in the as I have proceeded here in the first one.
Sir, I
You
didn't
got it?
understood.
If they ask you for the coordinates
No,
of
sir.
P, if they ask you for the coordinates of P, then they will definitely give you the coordinates of B. Understood? And then
Yes.
you will proceed as we have proceeded here. See, here coordinates of A was given, B was given, and then we found the coordinates of P. You understood?
Okay. So then we don't have to equate it, no?
No, only
Like you have
if the
done equation.
only if the coordinates of A and P are given and you need to find out the coordinates of B, then you will have to equate. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Otha matha.
Yes, sir. So what did you told?
Otha matha.
Thamatha. What is that?
Ask the Bengalis, they'll tell you.
Apurva, you know Bengali na? Then why can't you understand?
No, I didn't understood. I'm not so pure Bengali.
Let us see the third example. Okay, here, let me just draw this once again. You have your x and the y axis given here. This figure is actually given to you. Okay, or not given. No, this figure is not given. You have to draw the figure because uh, I've not actually drawn it. Not drawn twice, which means that the figure is not given. Okay, but anyway, even if the figure is not given, just learn how to draw the figure. Line segment A23 and B6 minus 5 is intersected by x-axis at the point K. So we first plot the point A. This is our origin. So A23 will lie somewhere over here. Let's say here. Let us call this A23. We take an approximate diagram. A23 and B6 minus 5. B6 minus 5 will lie say somewhere over here. Let's say somewhere over here. Okay. B, just an approximate diagram. 6 minus 5 will lie somewhere over here. The line segment AB is intersected by the x-axis at the point K. So let's join the points A and B to form a line segment. Join A and B. We form this line segment. Okay, AB is intersected by the x-axis at the point K. So this line segment is clearly intersecting the x-axis at this point. They have given that this point is K. It's a very important problem actually. Write down the coordinates of K. So you need to find out the coordinates of this point K. Okay. Second part of the question states that hence find the ratio in which K divides AB. The ratio in which K divides AB means what do you mean by this ratio? This ratio means
M is to
this
N.
this is to this. You have to find out. Okay. So there are two ways of doing
So means the ratio.
ratio. We need to find out the ratio. Okay. We need to find out the coordinates of K and we need to find out the ratio. So um, what you do here is you say let now before assuming this, what you realize is that whatever will be the coordinates of K, you see that the K is a point on the x-axis, and remember that any point on the x-axis will have the y coordinate 0, isn't it? Whatever the x coordinate is, y coordinate will definitely be 0, right? You agree?
Yes, sir.
So what we do here is we take the coordinates of K as say a comma 0. Okay. So now we start. So we say let the coordinates of K be a comma 0, and
Yes.
we have to find the ratio also. Okay, we have to find the ratio AK is to BK. So we say and let K divide the line segment AB. Let K divide the line segment AB in the ratio M is to N. Okay. So what we are doing here is we are taking M parts here. Okay. We are taking M parts here. AK as M parts and BK as N parts. We are taking here. So which one will be our x1, y1? This should be our x1, y1. And this should be our x2, y2, right? So what should be the coordinates of K? Assuming this to be x1, y1, this to be x2, y2. So here what do we have? Here x1 is 2, y1 is 3, x2 is 6, and y2 is minus 5. Okay. Therefore, what should be the coordinates of K? By section formula, the coordinates of K is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Y coordinate will be my2 plus ny1. Ravi Shankar Sharma, why are you late? Is equal to K. Put the value here. M we have taken as M, so M will remain as it is. We don't know the value of M. X2 here is 6 plus N. We don't know the value. X1 here is 2 divided by M plus N. We don't know the values of M and we need to find out the values of M and N. And my2, M, we don't know. Y2 is minus 5 plus N, we don't know the value, and Y1 is 3 divided by M plus N. Okay. 6m plus 2n by m plus n, and here you are getting minus 5m plus 3n by m plus n. So what are the coordinates of k that we got? This. In terms of m and n, we have got the coordinates of k. Now see here, what are the coordinates of k we have taken here? A0. Okay. So therefore, this must be equal to, therefore 6m plus 2n by m plus n, comma, minus 5m plus 3n by m plus n. This coordinate of k that we have found out in terms of m and n must be equal to a comma 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now what happens? We get 6m plus 2n by m plus n is equal to a. Let us call this 1, and minus 5m plus 3n by m plus n must be equal to 0, right? Let us call this equation 2. So from 2, we start with 2. Because why do we start with 2? Because I can find m and n from 2. So from 2, minus 5m plus 3n by m plus n equal to 0. When you cross multiply, you get minus 5m plus 3n must be equal to 0. That means 5m must be equal to 3n. That means m by n must be equal to 3 by 5. So therefore, what have we managed to find out here? We have managed to find out the ratio m is to n is equal to 3 is to 5. So the ratio is found. Okay, this was our question, isn't it? Find the ratio in which k divides ab. And what is the ratio?
And what about the negative sign?
Which negative sign? Minus 5m
The
plus,
minus 5.
yes, minus 5m plus 3n means 5m is equal to 3n. Where is the
Okay.
question of negative sign? We have got m is to n is equal to 3 is to 5. Okay, now we will proceed to find out the coordinates of k. Now, in order to find out the coordinates of k, we'll use this 1. So we'll write from 1. Six m plus 2n by m plus n is equal to a. Okay. Now you already know the ratio, right? M is to n is equal to 3 by 5. So what you do here is let m is equal to 3k and n is equal to 5k. Why? Because m is to n we know is 3 is to 5. So therefore we have, therefore you put the values, m is 3k, n is 5k by 3k plus 5k is equal to a. That means 18k plus 10k divided by 8k is equal to a. That means 18k, 28k rather, 28k by 8k is equal to a. So k cancels. You get this as 4 7 and 4 2. So coordinates of what is the value of a? A we are getting as 7 by 2. So therefore we have got the coordinates of k. What are the coordinates of k? A comma 0, and we have managed to find out the value of a. So therefore coordinates of k 7 by 2 comma 0. Okay.